The Unconscious Mind, the Hidden Driver of Our Lives. Narrated by Zoran the Dragon. Zoran the Dragon, whose wisdom spanned countless millennia, glided through the skies above a land filled with both light and shadow. His eyes, ancient and knowing, surveyed the earth below, observing the endless cycles of life, growth, and transformation. In his vast experience, Zoran had come to understand a profound truth about the nature of humanity. Most of what you do, feel, and think is not within your conscious control. The true driver of your behavior lies deep within the unconscious mind. The dragon does not simply fly by choice. The currents of the wind carry him. Zoran's voice rumbled through the air, just as your mind is carried by the currents of unconscious thoughts and habits, guiding you in ways you may not even know. Zoran's gaze softened as he recalled the teachings of Dr. Joe Dispenza, a modern-day healer and neuroscientist who, through his work, had unlocked the powerful connection between the unconscious mind and human behavior. According to Dr. Dispenza, a staggering 95% of the actions, thoughts, and decisions a person makes every day are governed by the unconscious mind. This deep well of unseen patterns shapes every moment of your life, from the way you react to others to the way you perceive your reality. The unconscious mind, a hidden force. The unconscious mind is vast and powerful, like a mighty river that flows silently beneath the surface, unnoticed by most who travel its waters. It holds the memories, beliefs, and experiences from every moment of your life, both conscious and unconscious, shaping your behaviors and reactions in ways that often seem beyond your control. It is the autopilot of your mind, guiding your actions, emotions, and decisions without you even realizing it. Joe Dispenza's research reveals that the unconscious mind is responsible for a remarkable 95% of our actions. This unconscious influence is not just limited to our immediate behaviors, but extends to our beliefs, health, and even our perception of reality. According to Dispenza, when you act unconsciously, you are essentially replaying patterns that you have learned over time, often based on past experiences, conditioning, and the emotional states tied to those memories. The mind, like the air, is vast and invisible. It takes great awareness to notice the subtle forces at play within it, Zoran mused. But once you do, you unlock the power to change your destiny. This means that most of your daily life is governed by habits, learned responses, and unconscious reactions. You may think you are making choices with full awareness, but in reality, your decisions are often driven by neural pathways that have been reinforced over years of repetition. This habitual mind can be both a blessing and a curse. It allows for efficiency, but it also limits growth and change. The science behind the unconscious mind, neural pathways and habits. Neuroscience has shown that the unconscious mind is formed through neural pathways, clusters of neurons in the brain that fire together whenever we engage in a specific behavior or thought. These neural pathways create habits, beliefs, and automatic responses that are hard to break. In fact, these pathways become so ingrained that they operate beneath the level of conscious awareness, leaving little room for deliberate thought or action. Dr. Dispenza's work focuses on how these automatic behaviors can be rewired through mindfulness and meditation. When you become aware of these unconscious patterns, you can begin to consciously shift the way your brain responds. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, makes this possible. By changing the way you think and feel, you can create new neural pathways that replace old, limiting habits. If you wish to change your life, Zoran's voice echoed like a distant thunderclap. You must first break the chains of the unconscious mind. Only then can you spread your wings and soar toward the skies of possibility. The process of breaking free from unconscious habits involves conscious effort. It requires becoming aware of your thoughts and emotions and intentionally redirecting your focus. Through techniques like meditation, visualization, and mindfulness, you can begin to rewire your brain and create new, empowering pathways that allow for growth, healing, and transformation. The role of emotions in the unconscious mind. One of the most powerful forces within the unconscious mind is emotion. Emotions are deeply tied to our memories and beliefs, and they can trigger automatic reactions that reinforce unconscious behaviors. For example, if you experienced trauma or fear in the past, your brain might have formed neural pathways that associate certain situations with those emotions, leading you to react in a way that feels automatic, even if the current circumstances do not warrant such a reaction. Dispenza emphasizes that emotions are the language of the body. When you feel an emotion, your body releases specific chemicals and hormones that influence your brain's neural pathways. Over time, these emotional reactions become conditioned responses that play out without your conscious involvement. This is why breaking free from unconscious patterns often requires not just changing your thoughts, but also healing the emotions tied to those thoughts. Zoran's voice softened, full of wisdom, as he said, "Emotion is the bridge between the conscious and unconscious mind. It is the key that unlocks the door to transformation. When you learn to master your emotions, you can begin to master your destiny." The healing of the unconscious mind, therefore, is not just about intellectual understanding, but about emotional healing. When you address the emotions that fuel your unconscious behaviors, you can begin to shift the very foundation of your reality. This is where practices like mindfulness, meditation, and emotional regulation come into play. They help you to break the habitual patterns of thought and emotion, allowing you to rewrite the unconscious script that has been running your life. Shifting from unconscious to conscious creation. The power to shift from living unconsciously to consciously creating your reality lies within your grasp. Dr. Dispenza's work teaches that it is possible to change your neural pathways by becoming aware of the patterns in your thinking and emotional responses. By using meditation and other tools, you can rewire your brain and step into a state of conscious creation. In this state, you are no longer at the mercy of your past experiences and conditioning. Instead, you begin to act from a place of intention, using your thoughts, emotions, and actions to create the life you desire. It is not a simple process. It requires dedication, awareness, and persistence, but the rewards are worth the effort. As Zoran knew from centuries of experience, the key to transformation lies in mastering the unconscious mind and turning it into a conscious ally. "The mind is a vast realm," Zoran said, his voice steady and profound, "and it is not enough to simply exist within it. You must learn to navigate its currents, to steer the ship of your life toward the shores of your dreams. By becoming more aware of your unconscious patterns and learning to consciously shift them, you unlock the ability to live a life of purpose, fulfillment, and creation."